if you had a child in a team sport, you'll very likely have been able to bring along the halftime snack. So quite often when you're in a hurry to do the halftime snack, it's chop up the oranges, pop them in a Tupperware container, and away you go. But I just was going to show you some ideas today that might be a little bit different and can still be done in a hurry. And often you will have these fruits actually in your cupboard, but you don't really think about them being easy to take along. So firstly, I just wanted to, the obvious ones, these mini bananas are a really good idea. A huge banana sometimes can be a bit much for the occasion, but these little mini bananas are perfect, and they're pre-packaged of course, so they're really easy to do. Same thing as these lovely little mandarins, nice loose skin, and they make the perfect juicy sort of halftime snack as well, really good for the kids. Then of course there's the ones that you have to cut up. Obviously good old oranges, and they can be cut into wedges of course, and just pop them in your Tupperware container. Seems to be that the kids all know that they bring back their skins, and you always end up with a nice big container of skins by the end of it. Now I'm just going to keep a couple of these aside because we're going to make up some kebabs in the end. The other thing that often is quite an easy one, and you can just leave the skins behind of those as well, is good old kiwi fruit. And slice those up into wedges like that, and they're easy just to eat in the same way. And they keep their colour, don't go brown of course when you putting them in the container. So they're a really good option as well. So, whoops. Yeah, so just cutting them up. Don't tend to eat the skins on those of course because they can be a little bit furry. So they look really neat there. The other thing that's a good price at the moment is lovely pineapple. And that can be cut, you can cut the skin right off, or just cut it into lovely wedges, and then that gives them the sports team something to hold on to, and they can put that back in the container as well. The other thing that's quite nice for something a little bit different is if you freeze the fruit. So if you can get grapes or mandarins at a good price, pop them in a container and just freeze them the night before. And they turn out to be a little bit like sweets, quite chewy and really nice and a bit different, a nice cool sort of juicy food to have at halftime as well. So they've been frozen and they look very appetising I think, and something a bit different for the kids. Then, oopsie. The other thing, if you have a bit more time, is of course making up fruit kebabs. And you could make them up of items that still have their skin on and that sort of thing, just like you would if you were taking a container along. But it's just a bit more of a fun way to do it. So I've got some grapes here as well, and I'll just show you how I would just thread those on. Of course, make sure you get the sticks back at the end. You don't want these ending up on the sports field anywhere. But just having that colour, it really does look like something that's a bit more fun in that way. So that's just some things that you can offer as your halftime snacks. The other thing I just wanted to show you was some Player of the Day certificates. So this is a really good way to promote the sports people drinking water as well, which is really the best thing that you should be drinking when you are playing sport. So these great Player of the Day certificates, you can get these free. You can actually get a whole pad of 15 of them, big enough for any sports team, from www.hpa.co.nz. So if you're interested in those, email them, look on their website, and you can get these. It's a really great way to reward the sports people, and you could even maybe give them a bottle of water to go with it. So, so there you go, some really good healthy ideas to have for the sports break, and a great reward for the Player of the Day. This sort of thing should definitely help them being the winning team.